The frozen continent, a delicate balance. Antarctica, a vast and icy wilderness, plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. This frozen continent holds a significant portion of the world's fresh water, locked away as ice. However, the delicate balance of this frozen ecosystem is now under threat. Antarctica's ice sheet is a dynamic force in constant flux. Glaciers flow from the continent's interior, their icy tongues reaching out towards the sea. Icebergs calve from the edges of glaciers, creating towering spectacles of ice that drift across the Southern Ocean. This natural cycle of ice formation and loss is now being disrupted by a warming world. The consequences of this disruption are far-reaching, impacting coastlines, weather patterns, and life on Earth. Warming waters, the ocean's growing influence. The ocean, a vast and interconnected body of water, plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. It acts as a massive heat sink, absorbing excess heat trapped by greenhouse gases. However, this capacity to absorb heat is not infinite. As the ocean absorbs more heat, its temperature rises, leading to a cascade of consequences for marine ecosystems and coastal communities. The warming of the ocean has a profound impact on the stability of Antarctica's ice sheet. The Southern Ocean, which surrounds Antarctica, is particularly vulnerable to warming due to its unique circulation patterns. Warm water can melt ice shelves from below, thinning them and making them more susceptible to collapse. As ice shelves weaken and break apart, they no longer provide the same level of resistance to the flow of glaciers from the continent's interior. This can lead to an acceleration of ice flow from land into the ocean, contributing to rising sea levels. Approaching the edge, evidence of a tipping point. Recent studies have provided alarming evidence that parts of the Antarctic ice sheet may be approaching a tipping point beyond which irreversible melting could occur. A tipping point refers to a critical threshold that, once crossed, can lead to rapid and self-sustaining changes in the system. Satellite measurements have revealed that the rate of ice loss from Antarctica has accelerated significantly in recent decades. This acceleration is largely attributed to the combined effects of warmer air temperatures and warmer ocean temperatures. Another concerning sign is the thinning of ice shelves, particularly in West Antarctica. The Thwaites Glacier, located in West Antarctica, is rapidly retreating and thinning. Studies suggest that the Thwaites Glacier may be approaching a point of irreversible retreat, which could have significant consequences for global sea levels. A world transformed: consequences of Antarctic ice loss. The melting of the Antarctic ice sheet is a global concern with far-reaching consequences. As ice melts and flows into the ocean, it contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems worldwide. One of the most immediate and visible impacts of sea level rise is coastal erosion. Coastal erosion can lead to the loss of beaches, wetlands, and other valuable coastal habitats. Another significant consequence of sea level rise is an increased risk of flooding. Higher sea levels mean that storm surges, high tides, and other coastal flooding events will have a more significant impact. The displacement of people is another potential consequence of sea level rise, leading to mass migration and humanitarian crises. The rising tide: global impacts of melting ice. The impacts of Antarctic ice melt extend far beyond rising sea levels, affecting ocean currents, weather patterns, and marine ecosystems worldwide. The Southern Ocean plays a crucial role in global ocean circulation, distributing heat, nutrients, and oxygen throughout the world's oceans. Changes in the Southern Ocean's circulation patterns, driven by melting ice and freshwater input, could have cascading effects on marine ecosystems and global climate. The Southern Ocean is a key region for the formation of deep currents, driving the global conveyor belt. However, the influx of freshwater from melting ice can disrupt this process. Freshwater is less dense than saltwater, creating a layer of less dense water at the surface, making it more difficult for the cold, dense water to sink. This disruption of the ocean's overturning circulation could have significant impacts on global climate. Our shared responsibility: a call for collective action. The melting of the Antarctic ice sheet is a global crisis that demands a global response. We must act now, collectively and decisively, to mitigate the worst effects of climate change and preserve the delicate balance of our planet for future generations. The first and most crucial step in addressing this crisis is to rapidly reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. Transitioning to a clean energy economy, based on renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, and geothermal, is essential for reducing our carbon footprint. International cooperation is paramount in this endeavor. Climate change is a global problem that requires a coordinated global response. Individual actions, while seemingly small, can collectively make a difference. Mitigation measures, slowing down the inevitable. While reducing greenhouse gas emissions is paramount, we must also explore and implement mitigation measures to slow down the rate of Antarctic ice melt. Geoengineering involves large-scale interventions in the Earth's climate system to counteract the effects of climate change. Another potential mitigation measure involves protecting and restoring coastal ecosystems such as mangroves, salt marshes, and seagrass beds. These ecosystems act as natural buffers against sea level rise, absorbing wave energy and trapping sediments. Protecting and restoring these ecosystems can help to mitigate the impacts of sea level rise and enhance the resilience of coastal communities. Investing in research and development is crucial for finding innovative solutions to the challenges posed by climate change. Adapting to change, preparing for a different future. As we work to mitigate the worst effects of climate change, we must also adapt to the changes that are already underway. Coastal communities are on the front lines of climate change and will need to adapt to the realities of rising sea levels. This may involve a combination of hard engineering solutions, such as building seawalls, and soft engineering approaches, such as restoring natural coastal defenses. In some cases, managed retreat, which involves moving people and infrastructure away from vulnerable coastal areas, may be necessary. Adapting to climate change will also require changes in agricultural practices, water management, and infrastructure design. Farmers may need to switch to drought-resistant crops or adopt new irrigation techniques to cope with changes in rainfall patterns. The power of innovation, technological solutions for a global crisis. Technological innovation offers a suite of potential solutions to mitigate the crisis and adapt to a changing world. Renewable energy technologies such as solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and tidal power offer a sustainable and environmentally friendly alternative to fossil fuels. These technologies harness the power of the sun, wind, water, and Earth's heat to generate electricity without producing greenhouse gas emissions. Carbon capture and storage, or CCS, technologies aim to capture carbon dioxide emissions from power plants and other industrial sources and store them underground. Advancements in battery technology are crucial for enabling the transition to a renewable energy future. Batteries can store excess energy generated from intermittent renewable sources, making it available when the sun is not shining or the wind is not blowing. As battery technology continues to improve, it will play an increasingly important role in integrating renewable energy into the grid. A sustainable future balancing progress with preservation. As we navigate the challenges of the 21st century, it is imperative that we strive for a sustainable future. Sustainable development encompasses three interconnected pillars: economic development, social equity, and environmental protection. Economic development should not come at the expense of the environment or social justice. Education and awareness raising are crucial for fostering a sense of environmental stewardship. By educating future generations about the interconnectedness of human actions and environmental consequences, we can cultivate a sense of responsibility for the planet. International cooperation is essential for addressing global challenges such as climate change. Our legacy: protecting Antarctica for generations to come. Antarctica, the last true wilderness on Earth, stands as a testament to the awe-inspiring beauty and fragility of our planet. This vast and icy continent, home to a unique and diverse ecosystem, has captured the imagination of explorers, scientists, and dreamers for centuries. As we grapple with the challenges of a changing climate, it is our collective responsibility to protect this pristine environment for generations to come. Antarctica's ice sheet plays a crucial role in regulating global climate and sea levels. Beyond its climatic significance, Antarctica is a place of immense scientific value. Protecting Antarctica requires international cooperation and a shared commitment to preserving this unique and irreplaceable continent. The Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, designates Antarctica as a natural reserve, dedicated to peace and science.